everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Both quarterbacks have reliable tight ends they know they'll be able to count on to make plays. It's the Bills going up against the Cowboys. With that, we'll send you out to Arlington, Texas. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and Mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Dallas Cowboys. Hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we saw Larry focus on the tight end matchup in his open. You think it's one to watch, don't you?
Definitely one to watch because these guys can create such big plays by all the different things they can do. Line up out wide, in the slot, line up in a normal tight end position, and then who are you going to cover them with? Is it a linebacker, a defensive back? They create mismatches all throughout the game.
They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by one of the more mobile quarterbacks in the league, and that's Tyrod Taylor.
7-6 as a first-time starter in 2015. He did a really nice job taking care of the football. 20 touchdown passes, just 6 interceptions.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go.
Now Taylor. He's got time. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Here's the offensive unit at heads up. Look out for the Clemson Tiger.
Sammy Watkins was brought in to make plays. That's what he specializes in. Out on the perimeter or going inside.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Here's the backup running back, Carlos Williams. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Second down following the run. Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Sean Lee is a linebacker with an exciting mix of tackling ability and coverage skills.
Seven yards remaining here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
To throw is Taylor. And that is incomplete.
Holding offense. The penalty is declined.
So on 4th down, the Bills call on the punt unit, and Colton Schmidt, Lucky Whitehead back deep for Dallas. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
3 down, 3 down. Set. Black 35. Hot black 35.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
No. 3 down, 3 down. Here we go.
They run with a fullback Smith. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And that's why the fullback position was created. You just want a big, strong, powerful guy you can hand the ball to and pick up good yardage.
So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd.
Set. Right 18. Right 18.
From the gun on 3rd down, Romo. He's got time in the pocket. And this is going to be incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance. because you're punting the ball away and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
One man on the backfield. That's McCoy. He'll get the football here. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Taylor with a give to McCoy. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. And his throw is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Taylor. Finding time. And some room to roam now. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Surveying the field. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
False start, offense.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Hey, watch number 5. Come on, let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Taylor. And this one complete to Hankerson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Leonard Hankerson from 21 yards away. And the Bills have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Dan Carpenter now for the extra point. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And a long run there in the end to top it off. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. All right, this is a guy that needs no introduction to the league. He has been around quite a while.
And it's good that they have him, because when he looks around his huddle, he may not have guys with the same experience he has, maybe some of the youngsters, and his veteran leadership should help them along the way.
Strong left, strong left. Yo. Here we go. Black 35. Hot. Black 35.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, here's Romo. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play. Romo to Bryant. 46 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. And they'll give it to him here. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And we take a look at the Bills' defense.
Marcel Darius, year in and year out, plays at a Pro Bowl level.
5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. Here's Romo now on second down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
To throw is Romo, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Bryce Butler, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The defense for the Cowboys getting set to go. And as we're going to see right here, they have been laying some pretty electrifying hits in this one.
And these are for real, okay? As you watch, think about putting yourself in that spot, about being the ball carrier or the receiver.
I don't want to.
And then taking that shot, it is something else. It's not like when we were watching that video clip where they showed you how they make sounds for movies. This is for real.
One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. They go play action here on first down. He's got time. Going deep here for Watkins. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So 2nd and 10 here. Out of the pistol, it's McCoy. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
After the penalty, it's McCoy. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. So a good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Taylor. He's got time in the pocket. Going right side here, and that's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. A touchdown apiece here in this first quarter of play. 7-all is the score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. Carry now for McCoy. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. But let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And now here come the Cowboys. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. And he'll get it up the middle. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
Play fake here on 1st down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
First down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Second down and a little ways to go here. Second and 13. They'll come out in the pistol. To throw on second down is Romo. And on the left side, he's got Witten. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They run again with Morris. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. A couple of Bills team up to bring him down there.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on third down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. Romo on third down. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Romo, a delayed give to Elliott, and eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Back to throw. Romo. Floating one, incomplete.
Pass interference. Defense.
Certainly some contact there, and that's why there's a penalty on the defender for pass interference.
So hard to time it up for a defender to hit the receiver when the ball arrives. Got there a little bit early on that one.
And here we go on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it with Morris. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Alfred Morris taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front? Give him at least a stalemate in order to find that space.
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't they? Extra point try by Bailey. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They come out here in the eye. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. In the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get a hook and let it.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Getting set to go again, Tony Romo marches back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter.
Set. Black 35. Black 35.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On 2nd down, here's Romo. Out left side here to Bryant. And down inside the 15 he goes. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. One man in the backfield, Elliott. He's going to get the football. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Let's go now. Right 18. Right 18.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Bailey now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the rookie Ezekiel Elliott able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Flex round! Flex round! Watch the twist!
They'll go again to McCoy. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
One tight end. Key the tight end. Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
Now they'll throw with Taylor. Going to throw right side here, complete.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Brand 38.
They go play action here on 1st down. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 18 on that one. And it's 1st down, Buffalo.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Left. Watch left. Here we go. What? 9.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3.
Come on, let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go. Brand 38.
Now Taylor on 1st down. This is caught. Watkins. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Come on, let's go.
1st and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
On 2nd down, Taylor. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Charles Clay, as the first half is winding down, and the Bills draw a bit closer.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Carpenter now for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Cowboys are happy to be sitting in the locker room with the lead. The Bills won't panic either. They know they just need to take it one play at a time. All right, let's do this. Here's the first half highlights. They'll line up right at the 22-yard line. Hankerson's wide open, able to make the grab. And he capped off the long drive with a touchdown. They strike first in the half. Head to late in the first. Romo to Bryant coming across the middle. And the pass and catch will end up going for 46 yards. Later on the drive, the pass will be completed on the slant, and this play will go for 6. We're tied back up at 7. Cowboys take it at the 1. Morris has got it on the run, and he'll go for the score. That puts them up by a touchdown. Fields with the ball midway through the second. Here the defense will come up with the pick. Cowboys defense comes away with the turnover. Now following the pick, Elliott's going to take off here, and he'll run it in from 5 yards out. Cowboys up now by 14. Fields take over late in the second. Clay's got the catch here on the quick pass, and he'll end up picking up 18 yards on the play. Staying late in the half, Taylor's completion is made out of the gun. And after the short pass, he'll score, cutting the deficit to 7. So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. For the call of the second half, let's hand it back over to Brandon and Charles. Brandon.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down.
They come out here in the eye. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Left 35.
On the counter, Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands, but he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
Left 35. Left 35.
Here's Morris. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
Strong left. Strong left.
And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13.
18.
3rd and long here. It's Romo finding time. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. On second down, it's McCoy. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Taylor will throw, surveying the field. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Fielded at the 43. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Dallas gets set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here we go. Black 35. Black 35.
Now a 1st down throw, Romo. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
To throw on 2nd down is Romo. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Double tight. Hey, we got 3 down. Let's go now. Right, 20.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. This is Elliott. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Ready. Right 18. Right 18.
On 2nd down, here's Romo. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Alfred Morris that time. And it's 3rd down.
got tight left, tight ends left. 3 down.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Now Romo on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Our eyes shift to the defense of the Cowboys now. They were able to force the 3-and-out last time, led to the punt, and then led to a touchdown for their crew. So they'll be looking for a little bit more of that, Charles.
Well, I think that they created the spark with the 3-and-out. Gave a little momentum to their offense, who said, all right, appreciate it, guys. And they took the ball downfield and stuck it in the end zone.
And that defense wasn't out there long. They'll be trying to keep it short here. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. He's got time. Pass incomplete. Leonard Hankerson, his intended target. And it's 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. They got a man. It's Woods. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Here we go.
A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down, 4 down. Come on, let's go.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Jim Dre is big tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Hey, 4 down. Let's go. What? 90. What?
Now a 20th carry here for McCoy. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Brand 38.
They'll fake the give to Williams. Now it's Taylor. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
Here's Colton Schmidt now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. One man on the backfield, Elliott.
Right 18. Right 18.
He'll get the football here. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Here's Romo now on 2nd down. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 13 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down. We got to stand up. Hey, black 35. Black 35.
Romo on 3rd down. Deep drop. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And tough starting field position here. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is taken at the 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Another pistol look here.
Right 20.
Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. That'll bring up second down.
That's a really fine play there, because anytime you see a comeback route, that means you cannot just stay in one spot and make a play on the ball. You've got to move your feet and move with the receiver, and that's exactly what he did.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Here we go. Left 35.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy, and he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Check 88. Check 88.
So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Throwing on third down, Romo. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Corey Graham. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Strong left. Strong left. Strong left. Hey, here we go. Red 38. Red 38.
After the interception, here's Taylor. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Finding time. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Now the Bills defense, they make their way back out there. They've certainly got something to build off of. They had the interception last time out.
And now they have to just make sure they're cognizant of not trying too hard for interceptions. Once you get one, it makes you a little more antsy to try and get another one. Now you got to be careful of double moves, different things like that against them. But they like the momentum that they've begun to build.
We'll see if they can keep that momentum going.
The previous play is under review. After review of the play, the running on the field is reversed.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. And now it's 2nd down.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Surveying the field. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second down now after the pass completion. Again, it's Taylor. And this one complete to Hankerson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
False start, offense.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Come on, let's go!
Throwing again, it's Taylor. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Here we go, D, get off the field. Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go, here we go. Check.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. That boy's got check.
Throwing on 3rd down, Romo. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Single. I got 83.
One man in the backfield, Elliott.
Check.
They go play action here on 1st down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
Pass interference, defense.
So pass interference on the defense. And Charles, this is a penalty we see all the time.
The offenses know what they're doing. They know how to create great matchups. And defenders, if you're not there in time, they will throw the flag.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
3 down. Ready, right 18.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
He's got time. All kinds of time. Complete to Gavin Escobar, the tight end. 15 yards through the air on a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
From the red zone now, Romo. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Here we go. Check.
On 2nd and 10, Romo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Lucky Whitehead, his intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Let's go now. White 18. White 18.
Throwing again is Romo. And that will be incomplete as well. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And it's 4th down. Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on 3rd down after having such a long drive going.
Hey, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead even further. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Cowboys defense, they march back out onto the field. They're hoping to do what they did last time, force another punt. Last time it resulted in a field goal. We'll see if they can get another stop here, though.
And the best defenses are in the business of preventing points and creating points. And that's exactly what these guys did on their last possession. Why? Because they got off the field on 3 and out, turned the ball over to their offense after the punt, and let them roll downfield and put the ball through the post for a field goal.
Now Taylor on 1st down. He's got time in the pocket. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Now it's Taylor finding time. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Tyrone Crawford continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. 3rd and long, it's Taylor. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Colton Schmidt now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. This is taken at the 18. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills now making their way back out onto the field. And with a deficit here, they gave up the field goal last time, but with this deficit, Charles, how important is a stop on this drive?
Extremely. And you know that they heard it on the sideline. You know they heard it going out onto the field, and they're telling it to each other. No more points given up. We've got a chance to still get into this game.
As a defensive guy, you kind of like that challenge. You don't want to be down, but do you like that challenge?
You don't want to be in that position, and you wish you had taken the challenge a little bit earlier, but now this is it. It has to happen at this point.
Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down.
Romo hands to Elliott. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They come out here in the eye. They go to Elliott again. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 4 down, 4 down.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Hey, we got 3, we got 3. 3 down, 3 down.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. One man in the backfield, Elliott. And they'll give it to him here. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Here we go.
Romo gives to Elliott. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Roger. 82's moving. 82's moving. Let's go.
The give is to Elliott. And a solid run down inside the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.